So this is the commentary position in Dortmund. This is where we work from. This is basically what we have. Microphone, need that. Headset. This is the box. The screens that we get here, this one will have the match on, and these are the UEFA statistics. If there's a VAR check, we'll know via that screen. All the statistics for the match will be on there. And then, of course, there's my knowledge, because without him, I've got absolutely no chance on a night like this. And the most essential item, midway through the first half, they come in handy. So, and these are my notes. Now, I find it astonishing that anybody would be interested in this. This is like, if I'm going to go and do the weekly shop, that's like my wife wanting to see the shopping list before I go. These are just notes, and I find it bizarre that people find it interesting, but I'm happy to go through it. And the reason why they're laminated is right behind us. That's where the Dortmund fans are. And when I was here before, they threw lager over the top when a goal went in. There was 3 litres of lager in the commentary position and all my notes were ruined. So because of Dortmund, I laminate them. I also type them because my handwriting is that bad, I couldn't read it quickly in a game. So that's why I do it. This is what I think the team is likely to be. I think I'm pretty confident on the Paris Saint-Germain team, not too sure about the Dortmund lineup at this stage. And these are just eventualities during the game. A couple of lines on the managers, Enrique and Terzic, and what the eventualities might be. I always write down the team from the previous game so that when the team news comes out, it's easy for me to say how many changes there are. As you can see, the handwriting's not great. And then every one of these gets saved, they all get filed away. So that if we do Dortmund again or Paris Saint-Germain again, we've got the notes from the previous match. It'll all be done again and updated, but we'll probably refer to that in the week before I do the game. And then when the game's on, the light will move, so I can actually see the pitch. That'll go. Emmanuel Petit's on the other side at the moment with French television. And then this is where Ali and I will commentate from. A lot of the time in England we'll be slightly nearer the halfway line, but because there aren't any English teams in the game tonight, we get moved a little bit further on. But as you can see, we've got the best seat in the house. The yellow wall is full over there. It's what? An hour and 20 minutes to kick off, and that section is already completely full. This is one of the best stadiums in Europe to watch a game. It's one of the best stadiums in Europe to commentate on a game. The highlighter colours, it's interesting. Yellow for home, pink for away, never changes. If I get that the wrong way around, I've got different players in the wrong team. Always orange at the top. I don't know why. They're probably the 3 pens I've got in the office that haven't run out yet. So that's why I do it. As you can see, that's what we think. That's certainly what I think for Paris Saint-Germain. I think that might be a little bit different. So, I have replacement stickers, you see. So they will just get taken off and go over the top of the players that are there. So the sheet's perfect. Also, when there's a substitution, all the stickers will be on top of the monitor. And when the player comes off, we'll just take the player off and put him over the player that was on there. So it's always completely right. I actually think that's one of the few things I do well. I've worked out how to do the stickers. So I'm quite proud of that, if I'm honest. I wish, and probably the audience do as well, I wish I was cleverer with words. I look at some commentators and they come out with brilliant lines. I don't think I'm very good at that. So I'd like to be better at that. Every now and again you get it right and you think, oh yeah, I nailed that goal, I like that. But it has to come from, has to be off the cuff. You can't start writing all that stuff. Otherwise you'd sound crazy. So you're just hoping when the goal goes in that what comes out your mouth is the right thing. In terms of a goal, I think the goal that kind of took my breath away more than any other was Cristiano Ronaldo for Real Madrid in Italy against Juventus with the bicycle kick. Because everybody in the stadium, whether you supported Real Madrid or Juventus, stood up and gave him a standing ovation. It was bizarre. But I think those back-to-back nights when Liverpool beat Barcelona 4-0 and then Tottenham came back against Ajax, they'd be the 2 moments. I don't think I'll ever experience anything like that again in my life. But I mean, Ali will say the same. We've been so lucky this season. We've seen some fantastic matches. I mean, the Chelsea-Man United game was off the scale. We've had 4-3s and 3-2s and that all over the place. Been a great season for goals. And, you know, I'll be honest with you, I'm just a football fan with a microphone, and I get such a buzz out of sitting here. I'm so privileged to be here. I'm so privileged that people let me into their living rooms on a Tuesday night and a Wednesday night to share the game with them. And I'll never lose that. And to work alongside him and Steve and Lucy and everybody on the TNT team's a real privilege and an honour for me. So I'm just a lucky fella that gets to watch football for a living and come to places like this. So yeah, I'm a lucky guy.